You're watching the Highlight Zone with Wayne 15 Sports Director Glenn Marini. Local sports coverage you can count on.
We know it's hard to be the same team twice, so we just got to remind our guys that whatever happened the first game doesn't matter.
Every year is special when you play this rivalry game.
Keep going or you're going home, so you got to give it everything you've got.
This is a much bigger deal than a rivalry game.
We just got to be their younger brother, pick on them until they flip over and flip their top.
It's the regional championship. I think it's anyone's game.
Oh man, Swiss days generally aren't scheduled until the end of July, but tonight the Highlight Zone was feeling the burn. Bern, Indiana, more specifically, as Starfire Field hosting a rivalry game with a regional championship on the line. High school football doesn't get any better than that, does it? Colton Howard joins us with your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Colton.
That's right, Glenn. It's only 7 miles from Monroe, Indiana to Bern, and it's hard to believe they packed so much talent into such a small spot on the map. Adams Central ranked 3rd in the state's 1A poll. South Adams ranked 7th. The Jets at the Starfires. It's your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. To Starfires Field we go. These two teams met in Week 6 of the regular season. The Jets beating the Starfires 48-7 in that one. First quarter still tied at a goose egg on the scoreboard, but Blake Hirely snagging this interception out of midair. The senior setting up the Flying Jets in great field position. Then a few plays later, it's only right that Hirely is the one to punch it in from a yard away for the first touchdown of the game. The Jets taking off to a 7-0 advantage. That takes us to the second quarter. From 21 yards out, Alex Curry getting the carry, and he gone. Jeff Curry cooking up a 14-point lead for the Jets, and AC would carry that lead into halftime. Now out of the break into the third quarter, Hirely was highly unstoppable the whole night. The senior cutting and then finding a hole, and here's another one of his 4 touchdowns in this one, 34, finishing with 223 yards on the ground, and this touchdown giving Adams Central a 21-0 lead. The Jets feeling a trip to semi-state, and it was all gas, no brakes to get there. Still in the third quarter, and Ryan Black on the ball is the ball carrier, the quarterback diving into the pylon, and Black pushing the lead to 28-0 after that score, and it was all Flying Jets the rest of the way out. The Jets running it back with the win over the Starfires, and Adams Central bringing home a 1A regional championship for the first time since 2019, 41-0, the final.
Yeah, you know, it's all our coaching staff. They put up together a great game plan. We just have to come out here and execute it. So it's just coming out here, getting the job done, and executing it, and it's a great feeling. I mean, they're a great football team, and they're our rivals. So it just comes out here, and it's even better that regional is on the line. But we got to come out here next week, stay focused, be ready to go for semi-state.
It's a sweet win for us. We're really excited about that. They're working hard all year long for this. And it's a big goal that they have. I don't know who we face next week, but these kids are going to play hard, and they're going to do what we need to do. They're they're coachable, they work hard, they love each other, and they get things done. So I can't be more proud of them. I really am.
And to answer Coach, next up, 1A semi-state, Adams Central at North Judson. Glenn, back to you.
We'll be hitting on the road to go to North Judson. Hey, after an impressive win last week at Lures, the road to Lucas Oil Stadium not getting any easier for Eastside. The 4th-ranked Blazers hosting #1 Eastbrook for a 2A regional title. Laban Davis making it look easy, though. First possession of the game for Eastside. He goes in from 8 yards out, and it's a 7-zip Blazers lead. Second quarter, why not keep going to the man that's got you there? It's Davis. This baby, 30 yards as he cuts across the field, and he is in. Blazers led 13-0 at the half. Impressive first half for Eastside. Third quarter, Eastbrook gets on the board. Jeff Engel to Rafe Biddle. He would get all the way down to the 1-yard line. They would punch it in on the very next play, so it's now a 13-7 game. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Davis doing what he does. This was a backbreaker. He had 31 carries for 213 yards and 3 TDs. That one went for 51 yards, 21-7. Eastside in the lead. Eastbrook does make it interesting late. They get the touchdown here. It's Gage Engel on the TD, but Eastside holds off Eastbrook as Eastside wins its first ever regional championship, 21-14 over top-ranked Eastbrook.
know, obviously it's a big accomplishment. It's never been done. We've been here before 2 years ago, and we got smacked by them, and you know, we wanted revenge, and we got it. Obviously, it's amazing. You see all the fans here, all the support. You know, we couldn't ask for a better fan base, but you know, we know we got 2 more games to play, so we're not gonna get go too crazy.
These kids are the ones making history. I just stand on top of that booth and try to call good football play, and some people say I do and some people say I don't. So here we are, and we're winning football games, and that's exactly what you got to do come playoff time. You got to keep advancing, surviving, and advance. And when you do, anything can happen on a Friday night.
Anything can happen. Gotta love the Blazers this season. They are rolling next week at Semi-State. Andrean at Eastside. Down at the Courtyard in Ossian, Norwell ranked 8th in the 3A state poll. The Knights with a tall task hosting number 3 Brebeuf. The Knights looking for some defensive stops first as they look for their first regional since 2006, but that was Nolan Buckman to Max Walters in the first quarter, and Brebeuf takes a 7-zip lead. Going the other way, Leighton Bailey looking for Luke Graft. Graft with a breakout season for Norwell. He's been their bell cow all year long. That's a first down. It would lead to this. The Knights putting 3 on the board as the field goal is good, so it's a 7-3 Brebeuf lead. Later in the first, though, Brebeuf trying to find the end zone, but Jack Mayers, ball comes out, and Norwell would recover. Josh Gerber's team feeling some energy, but Conway Zhang coming up here with Brebeuf's safety. That makes it a 9-3 game as Brebeuf puts 2 more on the board. Second quarter action, it's Mayers with a touchdown for Brebeuf, and Brebeuf ends Norwell's season at 38-9. Norwell finishes the year with an impressive 11-2 record. Well, we've already stacked up the hardware for 1A, 2A, and 3A, but we're only half the way home, crowning regional champions tonight. In 6A, Carroll looking for their first regional title in program history. Could the Chargers take down the second-ranked Westfield Shamrocks? In 5A, after shocking Snyder Bishop Dwenger on the road this week, could the Saints stay hot against a talented Zionsville club? And in 4A, Mississinawa, a win away from Semi-State. We got that, and we'll head over to Ohio for some Van Wert Cougars action as well. It's all coming up next in The Zone.
We may be cold, but that won't stop us from winning. Our Highlight Zone next. We're the Carroll Chargers!
This is the Neon Nation! And you're watching the Highlight Zone on your #1 sports station! Yeah!
Well, it's been a good year for those Carroll Chargers. First, they got a new, beautiful, state-of-the-art stadium. Last week, they got some new hardware to add to it as the Chargers blanking Warsaw impressively 36-0 to win the program's first sectional title since 2014. Tonight, Carroll looking for its first regional title in program history. To do it, the 6th-ranked Chargers would have to take down 2nd-ranked Westfield, the Shamrocks. Now, Carroll got the ball first. They move it down the field, but an interception here. It's Trayvon Hatchett for Westfield with the pick. Quarterback Jeff Becker, though, whoo! Did you see him come in and make that play? You don't see QBs throwing sticks like that all the time. However, you'd like to have the throwback. Later, it's the ensuing drive. Maximus Webster, a 2-yard keeper for a touchdown. That would cap a 15-play drive. That kid is going to play quarterback at Ball State. He's a good one. 7-zip, Westfield. Later in the first, Doug Dinan and Carroll with the football, but Jeffrey Becker picks up a first down. It's a rough hit right there, but he does become the school's all-time leading rusher in this game. However, later on the drive, the ball comes out and it's recovered by Westfield's Tyler Dykos. Westfield would take advantage. It's now the second quarter. Caleb King boots a 36-yard field goal. Westfield led 10-zip at the half. And Westfield goes on to eliminate Carroll, the final in this one, 37-14. Carroll finishing the year 10-2. In 5A, Bishop Dwenger on the road is the 11th-ranked Saints at number 12, Zionsville. First drive of the game, Zionsville matriculating the football down the field. It's Gage Banker with a touchdown, and it's 7-zip Eagles. But Dwenger got punched in the mouth early. They punch right back. Ensuing kickoff return, Henry O'Keefe, and Henry He's taking this baby to the house. O'Keefe, oh my, it's a touchdown. And just like that, Dwenger strikes back to knot the game at 7. Fast forward to the second quarter. Zionsville with the football. Christian Abney is in for the QB keeper for a score, and Zionsville stakes itself to a 14-7 lead. Saints ball, they look to move it through the air. Bodie Dickerson scrambling, looking, but that is just a nice play by the defense. George Quandy with the interception, diving to get that INT. Eagles would convert on the ensuing possession. Bankert again, and Dwenger falls to Zionsville 35-14. Dwenger finishing 7-5 on the season. Last stop for Indiana football for a regional title game. Mississinewa coming in 9-2. The Indians on the road at Northridge. First quarter, it's Northridge trying to move the football on the ground. That was Tagg got there with the ball, but you saw the swarming defense from the Indians. But the same drive would end in a got touchdown, as that is a TD to put Northridge up 6-0. Of course, this Northridge team shocked Leo last week, so you know they're pretty darn good. Second quarter, Mississinewa ball. Carson Campbell bottled up by that Northridge defense. And then it's got to Cade Signs. He fights his way in for a touchdown. 12-zip Northridge, and Mississinewa knocked out by Northridge in this one. The final 25-7. Moving over to Ohio, we're talking about the reigning state champ, Van Wert Cougars, Division IV football regional semifinals, as they were taking on Clyde, and Van Wert just doing what Van Wert's done all season long. This is quarterback Aiden Pratt on the quarterback keeper. It's a first down. Matter of fact, it's 32 yards as they move the ball down the field. Yeah, it's a first down. Then later on the drive, it's Pratt again, up the gut for a touchdown. Van Wert on the board first, up 7-0. Now, you've seen Pratt use his legs. You're going to see him use his arm on the next offensive drive for Van Wert. Pratt looking and finding Trey Laudick. Laudick down at the 1. Then on the very next play, Van Wert would punch it in. It's Nate Jackson with the touchdown for Van Wert, and Van Wert goes on to topple Clyde 48-14. We're going to have you Peter Franklin Jewelers Gem of the Night coming up next on the Highlight Zone.
Go Blazers! What the Highlight Zone?
Oh man, last week it was all about the stiff arm. Dwenger's KJ Tippmann with not one, but 2 touchdowns, fueled by a filthy stiff arm to help Dwenger knock off Snyder for a sectional title. Now we're ready for regionals, and we're ready for your Peter Franklin Jewelers Gem of the Night. And we go back up to Eastside for this one. Laban Davis. If we had a player of the year, quite frankly, in the area, it would have to go to Laban Davis. You think, right? He breaks this one off in the fourth quarter for a 51-yard touchdown to give Eastside a 21-7 lead. Davis, again, 31 carries, 213 yards, and all 3 TDs as Eastside wins its first ever regional championship. They top Eastbrook 21-14. Congratulations to Laban Davis, Todd Mason, and all the Eastside Blazers on bringing home the hardware to Butler. That is your Peter Franklin Jewelers Gem of the Night. Key games for next week, well, there actually just are 2 games here in the state of Indiana. In 2A, you've got Andrean at Eastside. The Blazers, man, if they make it to Indianapolis, they would have had to gone through quite a gauntlet. Lures, then top-ranked Eastbrook, now a very tough Andrean team. Again, that's at Butler, while Adams Central is on the road. The Jets looking pretty darn good as they travel over to North Judson. Of course, we'll have complete coverage of both of those games next week on the Highlight Zone. From the Highlight Zone to the highest level of college basketball, Connor Essegian is heading to the Big Ten. The Central Noble senior signing to play basketball for the Wisconsin Badgers. Connor verbally committing to Wisconsin back in September. The high-scoring guard is, check this, already Central Noble's all-time leading scorer with his senior season still left to play.
I mean, it's, like I said, a huge blessing. You know, it's an opportunity that a lot of people don't get. So it's definitely something I take full-heartedly and don't take advantage of. It's something I'm excited for the future of. Not only that, just the style of play. how I can see myself fitting in, and just the culture, just the family aspect, and just the way they play the big game of basketball, I can see myself thriving.
Connor's full interview is available on the Wayne.com sports page. Former Highlight Zone standout Caleb Furst and the Purdue Boilermakers taking on, they're ranked 7th. They were taking on Indiana State. Caleb Furst doing what we saw him do at Blackhawk many a time with the dunk. And then watch first the hustle to get the missed free throw and the stick back. Caleb had 12 points and 8 boards. Not bad for the freshman. Second half, it's Jaden Ivey. He's real good. He drains the 3. He had 27. Later, you're going to see Ivey with the pilfer and the pair as Purdue. No problem with Indiana State tonight. 92-67 Boilers win. The Hoosiers edged Eastern Michigan by just 6 in the first game of the Mike Woodson era. Would game number 2 be smoother? Yeah. That's Trace Jackson Davis with a bucket. He had 19. Then it's Race Thompson stepping outside for the 3. A little bit later, you're going to see TJD. This is why he was a preseason first-team All-American. He can finish. Indiana, no problem with Northern Illinois, 85-49. To Elmer Strautman Gymnasium we go. Woodland and Belmont. We picked this one up in the first quarter. Woodland's Ava Smith with the layup right there. Belmont's coming the other way. You'll see Kenzie Filling with a nice crossover, the stop, the pop, and it goes. Woodland only up by 1, but this was the Ava Smith show. Down low for a pair, and Woodland tops Belmont by a final of 50-31. Final stop tonight, the Lady Macedon senior night on the volleyball court as they were taking on IUPUI. Viviana Lefferts with the kill. Then it is former South Adams star Maddie Worster hammering one home. How about Leo grad Katie Crow, last year's Horizon League Player of the Year. She gets the kill, and yes, the seniors go out with a win. Purdue Fort Wayne 3-1 over IUPUI. Also, the Comets win on the road 2-1 at Cincinnati. That'll do it for this week's show. We'll be back next Friday with Adams Central and Eastside talking semi-state football on The Zone.